Hey friends, how you doing? Well, I hope, what's up? If you're new here, I'm Kelly. This is And I Get Dressed for now. We're gonna do a little bit of a catch up, you guys. I have been really MIA, and to be quite frank, I've had a challenging time showing up here. I wanna explain a little bit and I wanna talk about where this channel is going and some of the desires of my heart. First of all, for everyone who has been here since I started this channel, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for supporting not only this channel, but like all the places that I create content online. I, of course, have an Instagram and a TikTok where I post lots of things every single day. And it is challenging as a creator who, you know, my channel never like exploded and was never kind of like the main source of my income. And so because the other platforms are how I like pay the bills and pay for my life, I tend to focus more there. But YouTube is still very, very close to my heart. It's always been more of a labor of love, building community and sharing and feeling like, you know, long form content is just fantastic because you can really connect with people through shared interests and stuff like that. So what I want to start with is that one, I never shared this online anywhere for a number of reasons, but my sister and I earlier this year, we lost our dad, and it was super traumatic and obviously very devastating. And it's not something that I want to like, you know, lament on. It was, you know, some months ago. We are okay as we can be, but it definitely affected obviously my ability to show up everywhere online that I needed to be, especially front-facing camera stuff. I appreciate any kind of like well wishes and condolences and things like that, but if you can kind of refrain from flooding my comments with that, I would appreciate it. I know it's just instinctual that you know, some of you, we've known each other for a long time. You just want to kind of like wrap me in love, and I so appreciate that. I would prefer just like, you know, thoughts and prayers. But yeah, so that was a life-changing event that happened. Also, I have just really been focused on creating home decor content. The thing about LA is, it's a good life, right? It's a good life. I feel like it is less hectic than New York. I do need the hecticness sometimes. We'll get into that. But the thing about LA is like, I feel just like much less inspired about fashion here. And it's not like you step out on the sidewalk like in New York and street style is just popping and you're feeling like so inspired in that way. Also, the fashion industry, I feel like, is taking a sharp turn backwards in terms of what's available and also just being inspired by what is available in sizes. So I think the natural thing for me to do as a creative person was to just lean into other outlets. And so because apartments are larger here, because you have space and, you know, design and decorating has really taken off. For those of you who remember in New York, you know, my apartments were featured in like Man Repeller, RIP, and Apartment Therapy, things like that. And so I've always been into design. I've always loved interiors since literal childhood, but being able to make it a focus of the kind of content that I create has been such a joy and such a sense of purpose. And then moving into me purchasing a home, which I did in Palm Springs, and being able to decorate that home. The design process has been shared extensively on TikTok. So hopefully for those of you who are into that app, you'll follow me there. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest because one, you know, was a huge reason of like why I wasn't showing up that much, but it's also the type of content. Like, this channel is such a sweet spot in my heart, but I'm really, really, really considering a little bit of a rebrand. It doesn't mean that I don't want to do fashion and beauty content ever. It just means I don't want to do it all the time, if not most of the time. And the funniest thing is, when I started this channel, if you scroll back to my very first video, it is a travel video. It is about me exploring a neighborhood in San Francisco. And I used to post a lot of travel content, and I felt like I always wanted YouTube to be something else because I felt like I create, you know, fashion content on my blog and I have an Instagram. I want to make little mini movies about something else because I have so many interests. But I kind of just like leaned into what was popular or like what got the most views, which is like fashion and doing hauls and things like that. But that was never me. That was never what I wanted to create. It's me in terms of my style and what I like, you know, and so I'm like showing you, yes, I like this dress. Yes, I like these pants. This is fun. Fashion is fun. And I so want people of all shapes, sizes, identities to feel inspired and included in fashion. That is my passion, but it wasn't my passion for this type of content. You know what I mean? So like long form content. I'm very into like photography and photos and creating beautiful moments like that. Even with reels, I find it challenging, like on Instagram, to want to make that kind of content in a fashion sense. So all that to say, I really, really, really want to make decor content the focus of this channel. And again, it doesn't mean that I won't ever talk about style. In a perfect world, right? This channel will be vlogs, because we love those, right? I love sharing fun parts of life, especially running around in different cities, hanging out in New York, some of my LA life, kind of like day-to-day stuff is really fun to share. And then sharing the more kind of like formal formatted videos would be about decor. And so within the vlog space, if I'm just vlogging one day and I got a box in from a brand and I just want to try some stuff on, like, sure, let's do it. But I don't want to do like a dedicated whole video the way that I want to do dedicated videos talking about interior design, vintage shopping, flea markets, thrifting, what brands that are new are worth spending your money on, and curating a really beautiful space. So that is, I think, what we're going to be doing. I'm not sure if there's going to be a name change. I just kind of want to see how technically easy that will be for me to get done. But I just want to say, one, just always thank you for your continued support. Thank you for rooting for me. Thank you for watching my content. Nothing brings me joy like when you guys DM me showing me that I'm on your TV and we're hanging out together. It's such a just a dope way to connect, right? The internet is the best for that, right? So I wanted to just kind of catch you up. I did go to New York for Fashion Week. It was really a disappointment, I must say, and I have some footage a little bit, I feel like, because it was so weird that I didn't even feel like vlogging there. It was just like, what is happening? But I do have some fun footage, I think, like whatever, we'll just put it on the side of the screen or something, of like different outfits and kind of what I was up to a little bit as I just talk through this whole revamp of our channel here. But yeah, it was, and I say it was a disappointment because I just feel like we took so many steps back. For people who are like new to content creation, you know, obviously newer apps have a lot of young creators who may not know like the history of the fight that we have all been in to make brands include us, to make brands, you know, appreciate us as a customer. There's just been so much labor, which is all worth it. But I felt like this season specifically, the number of like larger models on a runway was less than ever. The number of brands inviting even plus size people to attend was less than ever. So it just felt kind of like that peak 2019 moment of like maximum inclusivity and just maximum seeing ourselves everywhere. It just felt like we've taken quite a few steps back. So that was a little bit hard to see. And then also it's just a different event now, like post, you know, Panorama Life, where events aren't quite the same and it's not all at Spring Street. So it was just different. But I did take the opportunity to visit friends, chill with my people. I took a lot of meetings, which was fantastic. I did go to some events, spent really good quality time, just like going to dinners with people that I miss and love, and bopping around to a few fashion things, which were cute. So that was Fashion Week. The house in Palm Springs is going so well. I'm really, really excited about where we are. I'm really close to finishing. I'm also very excited that one of my favorite publications is going to be featuring the house. So that shoot will be coming up. So I think our next video will be me sharing just some proper updates. I feel like my last like 10, I don't know, my last 5 videos have just been absolute crap. It's just been because it felt forced, you know, it felt like, ugh, like I'm here at the house, I'm doing all this work. Let me just do a quick video, like, oh, here's this, okay, bye. And that's not what I want for y'all. Like, I wanna give you what you deserve, quality entertainment. And so I think I wanna do a proper, you know, just erase all those videos from your mind. Pretend I just told you, oh my God, you guys, I bought a house, and we'll start there for the next one. So the house has been going really well. in terms of decorating, and like my family loves coming out. It's so great to just see how much they enjoy that space. Yeah, the summer has just been about survival, you know what I mean? It's just been about getting some things done, getting some things in order, setting up my house, trying to find joy in small spaces, just hanging out with friends and family. And that's been kind of the whole year. But I now feel more settled in myself. I feel more like me than I have in a really long time. I'm also ready to explore LA a little bit. I think we're gonna start a series on the vlog part of our journey where I am kind of taking LA by storm, like taking opportunities to try things, go places. Because when I'm in New York, I'm thriving. Like I feel the most like myself in New York, that's just a fact. But it's because it's like everything is at your fingertips and it's a city of discovery, right? You can just step outside and you're just gonna fall into something dope. Versus here, it's a city of destination. So you have to like plan things, know where you're going. It's a lot more intentional. And I'm not a planner. Like I just want to go outside and just have the best day and not know how it happened. So I think what I'm going to do is start a little series where I am, you know, discovering LA in a different way, not just doing my mundane things, my day-to-day things and hanging out with friends. I want to intentionally like check out different restaurants. I want to intentionally check out like different, you know, facialists, like different workout places, different, like all the fun little things, nature stuff that I haven't explored yet. So I think that could be really fun for us. And I'm super excited about that. All right, this has been a long, chatty, rambly video, old school style, but I did want to just kind of share what's going on with me, what my intentions are for the channel. Hopefully you'll be along for the ride. Understand if you only care about hauls and things like that, I get it. You know, if you want to just like not watch those, I understand, but I really, really, really hope that you will join me on the journey of vlogdom and home decor. I think it's going to be great, right? It's going to be great. And there will be style infused because I am and always will be Anna Get Dressed, you know what I'm saying? Whether we call this channel something else or not. Anna Get Dressed does exist. It is a blog. And I'm also thinking about making it a newsletter where I update, you know, just write things weekly and share thoughts on fashions, share different style, like even style tips, outfit suggestions. On my Instagram, it's me, Kelly B. I do a thing called the Daily Drip. If you're not familiar, the Daily Drip is just in my stories every day. Check in around 3 p.m. Pacific time. So if you want to just check in at like 7 o'clock Eastern, right? Or 4 p.m. Pacific. And there's always a daily drip. And it's just like stuff that I think is dope. So it's like roundups of stuff. And then it's also an outfit. So I do outfit inspiration every single day, except for Saturdays. I feel like that also is something fun that it's fun for me to like create these for you or like to round these things up. But also I feel like it's like service, you know, like it's like, hey, I can go there, I want an idea, or I want to know what's new, I want to see a bunch of skirts, and every day you get this little thing in your stories. And so I'm thinking about making that part of the Anna Get Dressed newsletter as well. Those are the updates, y'all. If you made it to the end of this video, shout out to you. You're a real G. Thank you. I love y'all so much. I really appreciate you. And again, you know, be gentle with people. You never know what they're going through. You guys have been so gentle with me, and you always are so respectful of like my time and energy. Like if I'll like post something like, hi, I really want to make videos, but like I don't have the capacity right now, y'all will be like, rest, Kel, like you got this, you're fine, we'll be here when you get back. And so I super just want to express my gratitude to you. That is this video. I've talked for goodness knows how long, but I hope that you are going to have an amazing week. And I think our next video will be a vlog style Fun Palm Springs, updating you fully on what is going with the house, what I've added, what I've changed. I have lots and lots of footage. If you need an immediate fix, hit up my TikTok, Deeply Madly Modern. That is the name. I will talk to you soon. Bye.